Hey guys, my name is Hannah and I am here to tell you all about EF Ultimate Break's Thailand getaway trip. So if you are interested in going to Thailand, I would suggest you watch this video. This will show you the hotels we stayed at, the food we ate, the activities we did, and any helpful tips you need to know before traveling to Thailand. So follow along for more. So you might be asking yourself, what is EF Ultimate Break? So how I like to describe EF to others is it's this awesome travel-centric company that caters to 18 to 35-year-olds looking to travel the world. They plan absolutely everything for you. They book your flights, your hotels, your transportation. They assign you a tour guide and everything in between. It's the easiest way to travel if you are not a planner like myself and you just want to have a company take care of everything. I have now taken 5 trips with EF and I can say with confidence this is the best way to travel. They handle everything. They are very communicative before you even leave for the trip, and this is the easiest and most affordable way to travel overseas, especially solo. All of my 5 trips have been solo, and a lot of people on the trips are solo as well. If you're not able to convince any of your friends or family to go with you, then look into EF Ultimate Break. Over 50% of the people on every single trip I've taken have been solo, and no wonder why this is a great company where so many hundreds of people travel with. So check out EF Ultimate Break site, and now let's get into a little bit more about Thailand. First, we started off in Bangkok. The hotel was absolutely amazing in Bangkok. It was super clean, super welcoming. The breakfast was fantastic. And actually, Bangkok really surprised me with how big it is. It's bigger than New York City, and it felt like it. Especially on every single rooftop we were on. It was incredible seeing the city skyline. The food was amazing. Definitely recommend going into the streets of Thailand just to get the street food and the experience. Super busy, super fun at night, really cool rooftop bars. I really actually enjoyed Bangkok. It was very, very surprising to me to see how truly large of a city it is, and highly recommend starting in Bangkok. Even if you're planning this trip yourself, it's just a great way to integrate right away into Thailand and to see what it's all about. Right after Bangkok, we headed right up to Chiang Mai up north. We took a flight up there and spent 2, almost 3 days up in Chiang Mai as well. Chiang Mai was honestly beautiful. It was a great way to kind of get away from the big city feel and go to see the elephant sanctuary and go into someone's home where they cooked a homemade Thai dinner, which was so amazing. Got to make pad Thai all by ourselves and just enjoy the overall hospitality of this Thai family. Chiang Mai was just super low key compared to Bangkok. It was a lot lower speed. It was a little chillier, so I would suggest maybe bringing a rain jacket. It was a little rainy when we went, or a hoodie. It got a little colder than Bangkok did. Bangkok was extremely warm, but overall Chiang Mai was absolutely beautiful. Such great hospitality and such welcoming Thai folks. After Chiang Mai was when the fun started. We headed south, we took a flight to Phuket, and we got to explore a little bit more of the beach area right by the water, and Phuket was absolutely amazing. It just was a perfect way to round out the big city life in Bangkok, easy nature of Chiang Mai, and then to see the beach side of Phuket. So we started off, again, the hotel was great in Phuket. We got to be right near the city center and Bangla Road where everything was crazy, and a lot of entertainment on that street. And then the next day in Phuket, we got to take a boat ride over to Phi Phi Islands. Oh my gosh. And if you think of Thailand, you're probably thinking of the Phi Phi Islands. Absolutely stunning. Stunning. It was just such a beautiful day. The water was a blue I can't even describe. Will warn you, the boat ride from Phuket all the way to PP Islands. It's about an hour and it is extremely rocky. They had to pass out Dramamine to all of us. I don't get seasick or motion sickness really bad, but girl, I was rocking. It was rocking. I was sick, so definitely take some Dramamine. But once you got there, you kind of like forgot about it all. It was beautiful, took amazing pictures. Again, the pictures don't even do it justice. It's just incredible. So spent some time there and then we headed back. And on one of the nights that we were in Phuket, we actually went to a national park. And again, I just have no words. It was absolutely just lovely to see the beautiful water, to kayak and to go into the caves and to see the national park by starlight. That's one of the excursions of what it's called. Could not recommend that more. We honestly had the time of our lives and we were able to put together something in the Thai culture that gives you good luck. It was a mix of bamboo plant and a lot of different candles, and you basically got to construct this, put it in the water, and it was supposed to symbolize good luck, good fortune for your future. So after my trip, a lot of people asked me, how much money did you spend and is it affordable? Let me tell you, Thailand was extremely affordable. Yes, you spend money up front with EF on the flights, the accommodations, and the transportation, the tour guide, etc. But once you get there, oh my gosh, meals were $5 to $7 with a smoothie, a main course, and a dessert. I mean, it was extremely cheap, extremely affordable. What I would suggest is exchanging money beforehand. You can always go to the ATMs in Thailand, but it was really easy to get there and immediately have money, whether it be at your local bank or in the airport. I would highly suggest having cash on you at all times. They hardly took credit card where we were. It wasn't impossible, but they definitely preferred cash. So I'd highly recommend having cash on you, especially for the street markets or just any of the quick food you're gonna eat. You're gonna want to have cash. I think over the 10 days, I barely even spent $300 and I was balling out. I was eating everything in sight. I was getting a few souvenirs, but nothing crazy. And I think it was extremely affordable. So that's one of the big pluses with Thailand, is how affordable it is. The quality of food is amazing, unlike anything you've ever had before. I touched on the hotels a little earlier in the video, but now is the time I can show you a little bit more detail on our hotels, kind of where we stayed. I think these were all in great locations. They're in city centers. Just a note, this trip was an Ultimate Plus trip, meaning that they're gonna be upgraded hotels. You only stay with one roommate the entire time, and they're just in better locations. So I truly felt that. Again, I think Bangkok was the best hotel, and then Chiang Mai was, again, a great location. It was right in walking distance to a mall, a lot of different food options, and just a really modern feel. And also in Phuket, again, maybe my least favorite hotel, but it was still a really nice hotel overall. The location was great. We easily got to all of the busy streets, and the beach was within a 10-minute walk from our hotel. So overall, I think I would rate these hotels pretty highly in comparison to some other of the EF trips I've taken, in a very good way. One of the last topics is about packing, and let me just start off by telling you, Thailand was extremely hot, warm, sweaty, humid the entire time we were there. So when you're packing, please be mindful of that. One of the biggest things that I read in our Know Before You Go guide, which tells you everything you know to know before the trip happens, is you have to cover your knees in some of the temples and the locations that you're gonna go in within Bangkok, and a little bit in Chiang Mai as well. So what I wore is some long flowy pants that were breathable, and I would also cover my shoulders with a t-shirt pretty similar to this, and I was just respectful of having too low of a neckline or anything. Didn't want any attention to be drawn, other than those days that you had to be covered on your knees and your shoulders for the temples. When we got to Phuket, we were able to wear shorts and beachwear, and thank goodness, because it was extremely warm. So again, when you are packing, just keep in mind light, breathable material. Definitely a rain jacket when you go up north of Chiang Mai. It did rain, especially in Chiang Mai. Definitely bring tennis shoes that you aren't afraid to get dirty. I actually traveled with one pair that were white, and I brought a whole different pair to go up there, and thank goodness I did, because it actually had rained that morning, and so it was super muddy. I'm glad I didn't wear my white shoes. Would highly recommend just a throwaway pair, or even something that you can easily clean, like Chacos or Tivas. And then when you got down to the beach, obviously bringing a couple swimsuits and just stuff to change into. Obviously when you're on a boat, wanting to bring shorts or a cover up or something while you're traveling back and forth to the locations. So overall, those are the outfit packing tips I would share with you. What I highly recommend on any international trip is going to be a portable fan. Again, it does get warm. Maybe some of the hotels don't have the best AC, so having a portable fan act as one of those is like clutch. Also a portable charger to bring with you. You never know, even when you're snapping a bunch of pictures, your phone battery can die pretty quickly. So having a portable charger with you, really with any trip, especially international, is a big plus for me. A fast drying towel. I brought one of those microfiber towels, and it was key, especially after a big long beach day. Next, I want to talk about the activities we did on the trip, because there were 2 optional excursions you could add on this trip, which I've talked about earlier in this video. It is the home hosted dinner and then also the National Park by Starlight. So those are the 2 we paid for. And then within the trip's itinerary that EF put together is some of the floating markets within Bangkok. We got to see several temples. We also got to see an elephant sanctuary up in Chiang Mai that was included. And this was a very sustainable location. We could not touch the elephants at all. We couldn't get close. We just got to see them in their natural habitat, which was really nice and meant a lot to me. And then when we headed south to Phuket, we paid a little extra. And this was an optional excursion for anybody that wanted to take the boat out, like I was talking about, to the PP Islands. So the tour guide did a great job of giving us options of saying, hey, if you want to do this activity outside of the itinerary, here's what it is, or here's a great lunch place, or here's a great dinner recommendation. So that's, again, included in the price you pay with EF, is great recommendations. And at any time, you can go against the itinerary if you wanted to. Some of the group, saw our elephant sanctuary and maybe wanted to do a different one, so they had the full power to do that, and you can do that at any time during any of your EF trips, which gives you the flexibility, which is really nice. So I felt like it was a really great mix of having activities planned for you, being super active while also relaxing on the beaches, or just taking it easy, having a nice dinner, maybe going out for a drink a couple nights of the week. So you now have heard a little bit of everything about my EF Ultimate Break Thailand getaway trip. It was 10 days of just pure fun seeing Thailand. So I hope this has inspired you to book this Thailand trip. I would highly recommend looking into both options. There's a 10-day trip, there's a 22-day trip, whatever you can get away with. Hopefully you can look into both of those. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. I am an ambassador, full disclosure. With being an ambassador, you can use my code UAHannah100 to get $100 off of your next trip. This is on top of any sale. So right now they're going through the semi-annual sale. They will also have a great Black Friday sale, which I would highly recommend booking at that time. You can use my code on top of any of those sales. So I hope you enjoyed my video today. Hopefully you learned a lot. And if you do book Thailand, please let me know. It's such a beautiful country, and definitely look into all of the benefits EF has to offer. So thanks again, and appreciate your time.